Hey everyone! So today I'm going to be doing a book review. So recently I checked out a book from my library. At school I was just walking around and I was in the folk tales section, I believe. The fairy tales section. I'm not sure what it was called, but I was walking by and a book caught my eye because I don't have it with me because I returned it. But it said 13 on it. And it immediately caught my eye because I was like, oh, that's like interesting. Like, I wonder what it is. So I grabbed it and it is called 13 The Story of the World. Let me make sure I get this right. The Story of the World's Most Popular Superstition, and it's by Nathaniel Lackenmeyer. And basically, it's about I would say like 300-ish pages, but it's like basically a history of the superstition of 13 and like Friday the 13th and like um how there are 13 floors in a building and basically all about that. So it took me like 4 days to read total and I tore through it. So content wise, it's really interesting. It's very much a history book. It talks about the origins of the superstition 13. It begins sort of in the 1800s, the Victorian era, moves on. Then it talks about where it might have came from previous to the Victorian era, and speculating the origins in the medieval times. And then it goes to like more recent history, and then the triskaidekaphobia sort of ideas, and then also it talks about 13 superstitions now and like the prevalence of them. So it's a really interesting read. So the content is very history based. So if you like history books, this is for you. If you don't like history books, just wait. So the way it's written is really easy to read. So I'm in college right now and I'm taking chemistry, pre-calculus, and aquatic ecology, and then philosophy. So I have a lot of reading. I have a lot of very hard work on my plate that takes up a lot of my time and energy. And so when I'm in school and I'm trying to read a book at the same time, I can't be reading things like classic novels. I don't have time to be digesting like really hard, difficult reads. So when I picked up this book and it was written so clearly, but it was still a book that contained like knowledge. It wasn't like a young adult novel or anything. It was like a book I learned a lot from, and it had a lot of interesting ideas in it. I really found that interesting, and I really liked the way it was written. I'm not trying to say it's like too easy or something. I think it's the kind of book that anybody could read, and so I really like it. Now, obviously, if you don't like the number 13, it's probably not the book for you because it talks about the origins of specifically 13 as a superstitious phenomena. So um, it begins with saying how the original 13 superstition was 13 people at a table was bad luck. So if you don't like 13, it's probably going to be pretty intense for you. But if you like it, it's definitely an interesting book, and it definitely, there were a lot of things about 13 that I didn't know. Like, for instance, Friday the 13th wasn't really a thing until like around the 40s or the 50s, and I really liked the book though. Like, I think I would give it 5 out of 5 stars because it was easy to read. It was really easy to understand. I read it really fast, which is really nice for me sometimes. The content was really, really entertaining. It kept drawing me in. I like could not put it down. And then I'm looking online right now, and on BarnesandNoble.com it's $6.66, which I find really funny because that's another number that has really a lot of superstitions around it and like negative connotations. So that's interesting. It'd be funnier if it was 1313, but it's 666. So I really highly suggest it. I hope this book review wasn't too like all over the place, but I really think that you should read 13. It's called 13 The Story of the World's Most Popular Superstition by Nathaniel Lackenmeyer. It came out in 2004, apparently. Oh, and it has 212 pages, not 2000. Yeah, so I highly suggest it. It was really, really interesting, really good. What else can I say? I think that's all I have to say. I think that if you really like learning about things that you maybe would not otherwise learn or that are hard to research, this is the book for you. Now I'm starting to sound like a broken record. So, thank you for watching. I will see you guys later. Have an awesome week. Hopefully I will be posting next Monday as well. I think I'm on a little bit of a roll if I do say so myself, but I'm not going to jinx myself. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!